Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
You are now tuned in to Nolazine TV with who? Keno.
Alright, so tell everybody where you from.
I'm from New Orleans. I grew up in Gaptown in the east, across from Livingston. Yeah.
And so for the people who don't know, like explain on like the type of music on like that you make.
I make New Orleans bounce music. I make electronic dance music. I make reggaeton bounce music. I make dubstep bounce music. Like I intertwine bounce into all different genres of music and create a whole new sound, basically.
Okay. Also, I'm like tell the people, I'm like when did you start making music?
I started making music in 2007 when I was in high school, just playing around with my classmates at lunch period, beating on the lockers, beating on the desks. We used to go outside and just play around and shit. And so one day my homegirl Raynika, she was like, I want you to make me a bounce song. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go make you a bounce song. So I went to the studio by DJ Tank and I made a song called Vote for Raynika. And then after that, I made a song called Pop Your Bubblegum, and that bitch just took off. And I've been doing it ever since.
Okay, so growing up, I'm like, who influenced you on like for to start making music?
As far as bounce?
Just in whole.
Music, period. Missy Elliott. Like, that's my favorite fucking artist. She far-fetched, she colorful, her personality, she don't be in the drama. Like, I just love everything about her. Like, she was a big influence on me to make party fun music.
Okay. So far as bounce, who did you grow up to? Like, to even make you want to do bounce?
Well, I grew up a big old fan of like Chopper Style, Got It Boy Chris, Valkyrie Do, Nobi, Miss TPNC, Fifth Wall Weeby, God rest his soul. Got, you know, like I love old school bounce music. Old school bounce music, I still listen to it till this day. Like that's really like the heart of the music.
Okay. So like speaking of bounce music, what was the first bounce song that you ever heard?
The first bounce song I ever heard. Fuck. I mean, I can curse on that. Let me stop. First bounce song, it would have to go way back. I'm talking DJ Jubilee, TT Tucker, like, you know, that era. You know, the old Soldier Slim, because that was bounce music too. Juvenile, like the Hot Boys, all that shit. So like, you know, I really grew up listening to all that. Like, I just love old school songs, period. Like R&B, hip hop, rap, bounce, everything.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna tell everybody like how old are you, but tell people how was it like to have music fame in New Orleans on like before social media.
To have music fame before social media, I appreciated it a whole lot more because it's like these days people don't really know what it is to really grind for this shit. To really put your all into this shit. Like it's so easy, you just make one post and boom, bitch is viral. Like back then you really had to be in the streets, you really had to network, you really had to talk to people, you really had to introduce yourself to people, let them know like, yo, this is me, this is what I do, this is the music I make, listen. Like that's how I was back then. So I don't know, man, I really like the old days. I love the fact I used to, you know, go with people to Kinko's and FedEx and we used to print flyers and posters and we putting them up all around the city, we passing them out. Like that's a real grind to me.
And because I was talking to the like Blackburners and I asked them a question. I said, I want you to explain to all these New Orleans artists how was it like to actually do a teen summit.
Right.
Like most people don't even know what teen summit look like.
They don't, man. It's a total different ball game now. Like social media really does help out a whole lot, but it's like it's easier now. So you have a lot of people trying to get through the door just to get through the door. They don't really have a love or passion for it no more. You see what I'm saying? They're just trying to capitalize off of what's hot right now. Versus back then, people really, like, they just was in love with it. Like, you could feel the passion, you could feel the emotion in the music. Like, you can really connect with the artist.
Right. So, like, did you make music, like, before Katrina or, like, after Katrina?
Oh, that was my senior year. So yeah, that was after Katrina. That was after Katrina when I started.
Your senior year? Oh yeah, you older than what you told me because
well,
I graduated. I graduated for that year.
It was 2007, 2008. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say Katrina.
And I graduated in 2008. Yeah.
All right. I'm about to see you lying to me.
I ain't lying.
I'm that age.
I'm dirty 30, y'all. I ain't got no shame in that bitch. I'm 21 in my mind, so it don't matter.
Because I graduated in 2005. I remember when
I graduated in 08. Yeah.
Oh, so you wasn't doing music before Katrina?
No.
You started doing it after?
Yeah, I was doing it after, like right in my junior, senior year.
And so for Hurricane Katrina, did you have to move?
I relocated to Donaldsonville, Louisiana.
Oh, so you always kind of stay close to like New
Yeah,
Orleans.
it's the country, but I loved it. Like I have a whole family out there.
So also, do you have like one larger fan base there, or like in New Orleans?
To be honest, my biggest support system is outside of New Orleans. Believe it or not, like from the players on back. Don't get me wrong, I do have a lot of supporters in New Orleans, and I love my city. But everybody have their own lane, and I just have my own lane, and and it's cool. Like some people gonna like one person, some people gonna like this person, some people gonna like that person. But what I've known and what I've learned over the years, that my fan base has always been out of town and out of state.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that too.
Like that's where all the love, mostly all of my love and support come from, and I love my city. I keep everything New Orleans. Y'all know that's what Keno stand for. Keeping everything New Orleans. So y'all know this.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, now you know.
Because that was my next, in my question, how did you come up with your name?
Okay, how I came up with my name, and a lot of people think it's about fashion, but it's really not. Fly boy meaning like I'm just above this universe. Like my third eye been open. I know a lot of y'all don't even like talking about stuff like that, but it has been. And being fly is just being just on another plane, just living a drama-free, stress-free, negative, energy-free life. Like it's just about enjoying life, enjoying, embracing nature, embracing just everything, just being fly, just being high, basically. Fuck, just being high.
Okay, so tell the people, what's the average day like for you?
Oh, I don't know. An average day like for me could go all type of different ways. One day is strictly business. One day I might be fucking tweaking for a fucking sex session. One day is like I'm recording. Like it depends on the vibe. I'm big on energy, so however I wake up, that's what it is. And now I'm starting to try to structure my days and plan them out, and have everything situated so that way I can follow not a routine, but just have a plan with this shit now. Like not just try to just organize myself in my life.
Okay. So what separates you from other artists?
I'm Keno. I mean, what separates me from other artists is I'm Keno. I'm versatile. Like I can give you hip hop. I could give you bounce hip hop. I could give you EDM bounce. I could give you raw bounce. I could give you lyrical bounce. I could give you dubstep. I could give you all these genres of bounce. I could give you masculine. I could give you, if you want me to be feminine, I could give you whatever you want. If you want me to rap like this, I can rap like this. If my fans demand that, then that's what I'm gonna give them. You see what I'm saying? Like I can go all around the board. Like I'm a crossover artist. I'm a crossover artist.
Okay. So tell the people, what do you enjoy most about being a music artist, and also what do you hate most about being a music artist?
What I love the most about being a music artist is that I bring joy to other people's life through my music. Just from hearing my voice, I brighten people's day. A lot of people be crying when they see me and stuff like that, and that shit really brings joy to my heart. Knowing that I turn somebody's energy. Like people be going through a bad day and they'll just see me on live or listen to my music and shit, and they just whole day just change. Like that's what I love the most, and I love the fact that I can really be myself through my music. Like they have certain people that judge me and all that, but it really doesn't matter because I'm touching so many more people. It doesn't matter who I'm not touching. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I love the most. But what I hate the most about being a music artist, especially a bounce artist, the fucking drama. It's just too much drama. Life too short. They have so much shit going on in the world already. We already have all odds against us, and people still be trying to tear each other down. We could do so much more damage as a community, as a city, as a genre, a new genre of music to the world. You see what I'm saying? If we just stuck together. Like, that's the only thing I hate about it. Just all the beef, all the just antagonizing, just all the dumb shit. Like, it's just not worth it to me.
So how do you think that how do you see changing that?
I don't think we could, bro. I don't think we could change people and their egos and their pride, and they just feel like they have to be better than the next person and all that. Which you supposed to feel like you the shit, because I know I'm the shit. I'm that nigga and that bitch. I know that. But it's just like I don't see it changing. Like I don't, man. Like I just don't see it changing, man. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I just don't see it. They have to want it. It can't be just one-sided. Everybody gotta want it, and I don't see that happening.
Okay. So I'm about to ask you another question similar like that. I'm gonna say, tell the people, do you think like other artists in New Orleans can actually actually start supporting each other more?
Yeah, I would love for people to support each other more in New Orleans, like especially artists. Like it's not even just about artistry. Whether you cooking, whether you selling you suppers, whether you doing whatever you doing, we should all be supporting each other. We need to make. I know they made a NOLA Black Wall Street, but they need to really stick to that. Like, why everybody gotta bring each other down? Why they gotta discourage people? Why they can't motivate and inspire and push them? You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the artists should stick together. They should create a fucking what that is? Like a whole fucking artist group for like all the artists in New Orleans. Look how Baton Rouge made a Baton Rouge app for all their music artists. New Orleans need to do that. Have different categories. You see what I'm saying? Like really structure that shit, man. Like cross promote. Come up, have group meetings for artists. Come up with a fucking cross promotion marketing tactic or something like, oh, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna comment, post, like, whatever, repost, whatever, son. Just to get that out there. Hook the hip hop artists up with the hip hop artists. Hook the rap artists up with the rap artists. Cross contaminate all that shit in a good way, basically.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea.
Facts. Big old facts.
Okay. So, so 3 years from now, where do you see your music career going?
Oh, 3 years from now, I'm gonna be in the back of Beverly Hills sipping on a fucking martini. No, 3 years from now, man, I'm trying to be out of here, man. I'm trying to build an empire to where I can, you know, bring other New Orleans artists up. You see what I'm saying? That's what Keno stands for. Like I said once before, keeping everything New Orleans. Like, I really want to fly people out from New Orleans, because I live in Los Angeles now, y'all. I really want to start flying people out there to come work and, you know, like a videographer, a photographer, producers, like, and just keep everything in-house in our city. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like, I don't want to work with outside people. Like, I feel like our city has so much to offer and the world still haven't even seen 100% of it.
Right, yeah.
For real.
Okay, so tell the people like what's next for you for like more music, merch, starting a record label, signing a record deal, and what's next?
I actually started my own record label. It's called Blackheart Entertainment. I haven't really got into it yet because I'm still getting stuff right with me, but I did start that. It's called Blackheart Entertainment. As far as what's next for me, I'm about to go back to Los Angeles. I done hooked up with a lot of big people. I can't say their names because I had to sign NDAs and all this, that, and the third. I can't really speak on too much that I'm doing, but I'm working with a lot of bigger celebrities now, and they really fucking with me. They love my raw sound. They love the fact that I could, you know, bounce between commercial bounce and raw bounce, like, you know, Kicking Flavors, a song I produced myself, and it just hit over 1 million plays. And it's a raw bounce, but I gave it a crossover beat, basically. I changed the 808 pattern in that bitch. So, you know, what's next for me is, all I can say is stay tuned. I got some shit for y'all motherfuckers. All I can tell y'all is, I'm working on 2 EPs right now. One for raw bounce, one for mainstream crossover bounce. I can't really say nothing else, cause y'all gonna know all my little secrets, and then y'all might, you know, I ain't trying to block my blessings, y'all. I'm not.
Last but not least, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and also on like other music platforms.
You can find me on Instagram at Boi Keno, FLYBOIKENOO. That's mostly where I spend all my time at. Twitter, Boi Keno, same thing. Snapchat, same thing. SoundCloud, same thing. All my music is on all digital platforms. A lot of the music that use the R&B instrumentals, they're on SoundCloud, because I'm not trying to get sued by nobody. So I upload those to the platforms, but y'all can find my music on all platforms, man. Just type in Boi Keno, or type in Kicking Flavors, or type in Where Your Baby Daddy, or type in Badonka. Like, you gonna hear all that.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.